Okay everybody, in this video I'm just going to do a real quick follow-up on last week's video on relocating the rear radio remote on the swim deck. So I've gotten a lot of follow-up questions about the bracket that goes on the back of that remote. I mentioned it in there that you have to go through the cup holders or something like that to get to it, and people are kind of asking me details about what it looks like. So we still have the box, what Jeremy's replacement radio came in, so I brought it over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my radio out real quick, and then I'll kind of piece it together and show you what it looks like if this thing's never come out before. Alright, so I got my little beauty ring off. Mine's coming apart. You can see I'm waiting to get my radio warranty too, because you can see the button doesn't even stay on anymore, and it's kind of all rusted out. It just looks like crap. So I've just got the screws in here like we did with Jeremy's. We just put the screws in there. So I'm going to take these out real quick. I'm going to set the camera down. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. These things are real simple to take out once you get that bracket off. Once that bracket's on there, man, I mean, my arms are too big. Not that I'm not bragging or nothing, but it's my arms just can't fit in there. So all right, so then this comes out, and like we said, like I was saying, this is the back of the, let's turn it back that way, okay? Here's the bracket. So this bracket comes inside. I don't even know if I can get my hands in there, but it goes like that. I hope you can see that. It's so the cable is supposed to go right through there, and it goes on the inside. So I can give it. That's how it looks. So that's what you're going to look for. And a small correction from my other video, I had said it was probably a 10 millimeter. No, it's 7. It's microscopic. So these posts screw into your radio. Now this is what it's going to look like if you're trying to take this out for the first time. So now this little bracket's on the inside of the boat, and then you've got these little friggin' acorn looking deals, silicone, 7 millimeters. Okay, there. That's your setup. So what you got to do is get in one of those cup holders, and you have to get these 7 millimeter deals loose to get this radio out of there. So you can't even really. So it's gonna look like that. There you go, just like that. That's how it's set up in there. So, like I said, real quick video. So that's the nightmare you've got to tackle to get these radios out. Okay, so put it all back together, and that's it. So, and these just snap on. Like I said, real quick video. I got quite a few comments about how this thing looks, so people can kind of visualize what they're reaching for back there. So that's it, and it is a nightmare. And like I said, I got big arms. They're not real big, but they're bigger than them damn cup holders. So my wife could probably do it. The only reason mine's apart is because when I had mine originally warrantied, I had them not put that bracket back on because I knew I couldn't get to it. So yeah, there you go. And again, the correction of the size of those little nuts in there are 7 millimeters. They're not 10 like I said in the previous video, but 7 millimeters. So I hope that gives a much clearer idea on what you have to do to get these rear remotes out. And yeah, so I hope that helps. And if you got any more questions, let me know. I got another video coming up of a project that I've already done it. I did it a long time ago. I didn't really do a video on it, but I walked through it. I changed the location of my VHF radio, plus I installed an external speaker. So I think I'm going to walk through that, give somebody some ideas. But I know I bought Jeremy for Christmas the same radio, the same VHF radio that I got. So one day we're going to put his in. One of these days, we'll see. So any questions, give me a holler.